This was supposedly a romantic gesture.
Everything is fine.
Alleged, I'll say.
But we do.
We are aware. I was unable to simply lay down and wallow in self-pity.
Like I said every time, I had to stand up.
What's wrong? I asked.
He responded, nah, boo, you still appear to be yourself, darn you.
Like, nothing has changed.
You're not screwed up.
You don't appear to still resemble a fox.
You really made an effort to win me over.
They made serious attempts to put me in jail, and I had to fight them off.
You are aware of Foxy Brown. You'll be shocked by the shocking allegations she's made about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z has been able to get away with a lot of things because he is a powerful and well-respected individual.
Foxy Brown, however, is not letting things slip this time.
The 1990s female rapper is now widely regarded as mad, but will let you judge for yourself. It's crucial that I was able to overcome hardship and mostly emerge undamaged. Foxy Brown, whose real name is Inga Marchand, has admitted that her path to rap success wasn't free and that it all began when she was a little girl. She alleges that Hova, who she says owns a horse, and Jay-Z, who was then 27 years old, stole her virginity when she was only 15 years old. While she was still in high school, you know who paid for her shopping sprees and pampering at hair and manicure salons, all in an effort to get into bed with her.
We would initially get into the van. We would travel anywhere, including to Maryland. You understand what I mean.
However, there's still more.
Foxy claims that Jay-Z has a fascination for trans folks. Shortly after Jay-Z gave her gonorrhea, she alleges she learned about this after someone started phoning and pestering her.
Yes.
Really consider what I'm about to say.
Okay.
You understand what I mean. I plan my actions in my head. Foxy also asserted that one of her encounters with Jay-Z was caught on camera.
At that point, Foxy says that she and Jay weren't by themselves.
According to Foxy, Mr. Jamie Foxx was the real Wanda from In Living Color.
Jay-Z had signed her to several gag orders for an incident in which she, Jamie, and Jay got into a threesome, and the video was ironically taken from her house soon after.
Foxy was also certain that Jay was responsible. But if you believe that was it, you were mistaken.
Foxy claimed that, aside from the trans claims, Hova's existence had only one constant.
Foxy claimed that Jay-Z and Larry Johnson were a touch too close to be just friends.
This doesn't seem all that unlikely given that Jay once lived in the same apartment as the NBA baller who once represented Rocawear. Foxy was claimed to have been very critical of Jay-Z's wife, Beyoncé, during her open account of her time with him. Let's just say that she wasn't exactly mild in her criticism of her.
If accurate, this is tragic. Understand why? Because a victim is what we're dealing with.
She had not only been the victim of statutory rape but also of an STD. R. Kelly was put on Jay-Z's blacklist as a juvenile after being accused of child molestation.
If Foxy's accusations are genuine, how does Jay-Z differ from them? Foxy Brown's participation in LL Cool J's in the 1990s marked the beginning of their relationship.
Yeah, I Shot. When she was about 14 or 15, she performed the I Shot You remix. Brown went on to work with a number of notable musicians at the time, but none more so than her frequent associate and co-writer Jay-Z. Ain't No End, their first significant duet, was used on the 1996 soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, which was recorded in 1994.
Jay-Z's assured lines are the song's opening verse. Gray Fox. Yeah. Jay-Z. What? Compared to the next bitch, I keep it fresher.
You don't ever need to worry about the next bitch with speed.
I'm the best bitch ever. See the exit, for sure. Then comes you learn that I greatly appreciate you.
You are given the Lexus's keys without a driver.
You have a 96 something to drive and keep your ass in Versace tight.
Because of this, the chorus develops into an alluring duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z.
I'll leave it up to you people to read this. No nigga exists like the one I have. No one can sleep with you better, yet he gives me a lot. Keeps you dressed in leather and diamonds. My friends will advise me to keep my distance from you. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Inform the freaks to go get their own man. Their own man. Their own man.
Foxy Brown's age when the song's 1996 release has been the subject of conflicting accounts, although according to official documents, all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, were finished by 1994, when Brown was roughly 14 or 15. At the age of 17, Carter published her debut album, Il Nana, which had 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's influence was most evident in the song's title, Il Nana, for which Carter served as the major co-writer. Just take a seat.
Foxy Method Man may not have contributed to the writing of these lyrics, but Jay-Z and his collaborators sculpted this sexually charged record, and things got a touch heated. Another song I'll be featuring Jay-Z has extremely graphic lyrics and substance that places its release date around 1997 with the reissue. Jay-Z continued to work with Brown on her album China Doll, which was published in January 1999, even though the vocals were recorded between 1994 and 1996, when Brown was 14 and 16 years old. After that, their professional collaboration seemed to end. Foxy Brown and Jay-Z had a romance while they were both underage, according to numerous sources, including 50 Cent, Wendy Williams, and Dame Dash. This connection occurred in the early to mid-1990s. This offense on Jay-Z's behalf was openly acknowledged by Nas on his 2001 album Stillmatic on the single Ether. The diss track raises questions with its flimsy phrases. Because you continued to bury your face in her puss, Foxy got hot. Why do you suppose you're suddenly attracting female attention? Foxy Brown has been open about her struggles with her mental health, but she has also made startling admissions, such as saying Jay-Z took her virginity when she was 15, gave her a STI, and turned her into a drug mule, despite the veracity of these claims and Foxy Brown's mental stability. You might be questioned about potential retractions. Concerns are further heightened by the dubious comments from Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former co-CEO, who denies knowing anything about Foxy Brown being signed by Jay-Z. Furthermore, one can wonder about her career trajectory. Similar to the distressing case of R. Kelly and Aaliyah, it is critical to acknowledge and confront any potentially abhorrent circumstances that Foxy Brown and Jay-Z may have been involved in throughout the 1990s. Dame Dash and Nick Cannon once had an open discussion about a variety of subjects. But what really stirred attention was their discussion of the persistent accusations surrounding Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. At the conclusion of the conversation, Cannon posed the query, at what age was Foxy Brown signed? Causing a conversation to become more revealing by raising eyebrows. But Jay-Z bared his soul in this intensely intimate and analytical effort, admitting his previous transgressions and accepting accountability for his deeds. He expressed his desire to transformation and progress and publicly apologized for the hurt he caused Beyoncé and their family. Folks, there concludes the video. You're welcome, and goodbye.